Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We've got the pregame show here for the Vegas Golden Knights at the Montreal Canadiens. And Montreal, I didn't do the game, but they lost in overtime to Winnipeg just 2 days ago. It was a good game. I got to see the end of the game anyway, and the overtime, just the very end and the overtime. Nick and Cole, great. Anyway, so we got, I should say what we got in here. I've got some game day news. I've got game preview. I have the lineups, and I also have the Guess the Score contest. Let's put that up. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. That's pick that guy from either team, and you win a cash prize directly into your bank account via Interac. It's a tough contest. Nobody has won this year yet or last year. So if you win, you're going to be the first one in a long time. It's very difficult. But good luck, and give the guesses in the chat. Let's see what else you got. I'll give my guess. I just actually came up with it, and I'll give my guess a little bit later on. Let's see who is here. Not a lot yet, but let's see who's here. Habs Guru. Hey, Guru, how you doing? He's got 5-2 Vegas with Chandler Stevenson. That's his name. Chandler Stevenson getting the first goal. Hey, Rory, how's it going? 6-2 Vegas. Eichel scores first. He's been on a heater this year. Awesome for him. Yeah, that's not who I've got. Anyway, I'll tell you in a few minutes. All right, so I guess I'll go with the game day news. Start with that. So coming into this game, Captain Nick Suzuki has 6 points in his last 3 games. So do you agree with me that Nick is a point-a-game player, and I say point-a-game plus player, by the end of this season? Let me know in the chat. Will Nick pass Alex Kovalev's 84 points in 2007-2008? He had 35 goals, 49 assists for that 84 points. You think Nick passes that this year? And Nick is currently 13 points in 11 games, and that's 6 goals, 7 assists. So he's got a long way to go. Sorry, my eye is itchy. He's got a long way to go, but I believe that 84 points, I didn't really fully check this, but I believe that 84 points of Kovalev's, that's the highest points total, at least since then, in a long time. That's for sure. So can Nick get past that? I won't say Cole because I don't know. If it happens, it happens. But, I mean, Cole is currently also on a point per game pace. Cole has 7 goals in 11 games and is on pace for – and he's got 5 assists, so that's 12 points. He's on pace for 53 goals in 82 games. So another one, does he crack 50 after 82 games? Do you think Cole Caulfield cracks 50 after 82 games? This season I'm talking about. So those are 2 things. Please some participation would really be nice. But let me know what you guys think about those questions. As far as lineup, I'll do the lineups in a minute, but just in advance of that, Mike Hoffman, Chris Weidman are in. Rem Pitlick and Jonathan Kovacevic are out for tonight. Yeah, we'll stop with that for now. Nobody? Okay. I don't know what to tell you. So if you notice, I don't have the green screen behind me tonight. That's a choice that I made. I didn't feel like it can make you kind of claustrophobic a little bit. So I didn't feel like it tonight. So you guys haven't really seen the room in a while because I haven't done any videos. So, and I apologize for that. What day was it? Thursday. I couldn't do the pregame show because just it was hell around here between construction and all kinds of stuff going on. And I had a meeting at night, and I just couldn't do it. So I apologize. But, it happens very rarely. So not much I can do about that. Let's see now. Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie. I'm doing good. Habs will win 5-3. Here's a shocker. Drouin and Hoffman will score 1 goal each. They're on a line, on the same line, so that would be something. And, well, I'll mention it probably when I show the lines, but that line that they're on, I won't tell you who the center is, that should be a really good line. When you look at it on paper, go, wow, that should be a pretty good line. We'll see what happens with that. Maritime. Hey, Maritime, how you doing? No problem, brother. I missed the last stream myself. So, hey, Kelly, how you doing? You're making spaghetti sauce for game night. Awesome. So when can I expect delivery? Because like I've been waiting still for the first time, but you know, I'm hopeful. No green screen, Anderson. Nope. No green screen tonight. Just not in the mood to put it up, and because it's really close to the back of my chair, and it kind of, I don't know. I just didn't feel like it tonight. That's the way it is sometimes. Maritime says, kind of digging these lines, though. Kind of happy to see the coach try different things instead of forcing something. Yeah, he's not trying to force anything. If it's not working out, he goes to something else, you know. I think Dak's working out pretty good on the first line. So I hope he can get, like, we're still a one line team. That's the problem, right? So everybody thinking, well, we're gonna win big time. We're still a one line team, so there's gonna be plenty of nights where they're gonna be able to key on Nick and Cole, and you know, maybe shut him down a lot. So we'll have to see how it works out, though. But still, it's a problem. Anyway, we'll talk about that when the lines come up. Oh, that was the last comment. All right, so we'll go on to something else. So this one's not going to make me too popular, but it comes on the heels. Well, I'm making this comment because of the signing that the Bruins made, I think yesterday or the day before, but we'll talk about it in a second. As much as some of you guys don't want to hear this, Logan Mailloux is coming. He's lighting it up in the OHL right now. He looks really good. I don't think it'll be next year. I think the AHL for him next year. But he looks like he's the real deal. And if that's the case, he's coming to Montreal. Now, the Bruins signed Mitchell Miller. That's the kid that Arizona drafted. They shouldn't have. We'll get into it a little more, but they threw him out, kind of thing. I don't know exactly how they released him, but so the Bruins signed Mitchell Miller and are getting appropriate pushback. He bullied a disabled kid. A disabled kid, and he never apologized till he apparently did, like either last week or a couple of weeks ago on Instagram. And apparently he said, oh, it has nothing to do with the Boston Bruins. Like, yeah, sure it didn't. So apparently, like, he did things like put a popsicle in the urinal and fed it to the kid, stuff like that. So it's a different story between Mailloux and this kid. Mailloux's done what he needs to do so far to make amends and go through therapy and stuff like that. This kid's done nothing. So, but now apparently on that, I think Gary Bettman's, I don't know how to put it. I think he said that he's not going to be allowed to play in the NHL right now anyways. And the AHL, they're going to review it and make a decision. But so he might not be able to play anywhere anyway. So, yeah, that's the story that's out there. And I just wanted to put it, if you think the Miller situation is the same as Mailloux's situation, you're wrong. Mailloux did the work. Miller didn't. The NHL won't let him play. The AHL is reviewing the situation before they make a decision. I just wanted to read what I wrote. And that's all I got for game day news anyway. Do we have any more guesses in there? Let's see what's in there. Dak has 7 points in 11 games, which is a pace far more than 2 previous years put together. Yeah, I think it's a good fit right now for Dak, definitely. Kelly says, I'm enjoying Dak on the first line as well. I agree we need much more secondary scoring. Yeah, we got to develop a second line at least. But I mean, this year, does it really matter? I mean, they're developing it, right? But it might not be great this year. Bayby's got Habs 4-3. Gooley with the first. Matt is in the room, but he's not here. But he's in there. No, he wouldn't be here anyways. It's the pregame show. Hey, Matt, how you doing? More like tortured? What's more like tortured? I just totally lost on that. What's that about? Where did I say? That kid. Well, okay, bullied was how, but you're right. I mean, so yeah. Lucas Miller, are you Mitchell Miller's cousin or no? Just joking. Vegas 5-2. Eichel with the first, sharing a sex tape as Horned up teen is a lot different than torturing someone, in my opinion. Oh, well, yeah, without a doubt. Listen, without a doubt. It's just that, social media is going to, try to tie that two together. I just thought I'd put it out there that, I think it's very different. And it's not because Mayu is a Hab. Well, he's not a Hab yet, but born to be a Hab. Hey, how you doing? Matt says also he has changed criminally and he has been charged criminally and convicted. And right, it's criminal. It wasn't a sex crime, which a lot of people think it wasn't. And convicted in juvenile court. The Mayu thing is also a totally different thing altogether. Yes, it is. Very different, I think. Habs 4-3. Slav with the first goal. That's according to Maritime. Jason, how you doing, Jason? 3-2 Habs. Caulfield first goal. Awesome. So get your guesses in. If you win the Guess the Score contest, you will win some money. I don't know how much. I decide at least $10. It might be more, though, because no one's won in a while. All right. I don't have anything else but my guess. So I'm going to give you my guess. So my guess for the Guess the Score contest, which it doesn't count really, but it's there. I'm going 4-3 Vegas, and I'm going to give Riley Smith with the first goal. Yeah, I'm going to go with somebody not one of the top scorers because I think Riley Smith scores against Montreal. I just seem to remember a few games where Riley Smith scored. So I went with Riley Smith as not, somebody a little off to the side that will score. And, 4-3. Vegas is scoring a little over 3 games. Vegas is scoring a little over 3 goals a game and giving up a little under 2. Montreal is scoring, I think, almost 3 goals a game and giving up a little over 3. So, put the two together, I think it's 4-3 for Vegas. There you go. Kessel is on fire too, though. He's got a goal and 3 assists. I don't see how that's on fire. I checked the whole list, and Kessel's got a goal and 3 assists. So I don't even think in midget or Adam or anything that's considered on fire. Sorry. All right, we'll wait for more people to talk. I'm going to do the preview in just a minute now. And let's see. I got something to announce on. Geez, I didn't write it down here. I didn't write it down because it's self-explanatory on the overlay. On this day, 67 years ago today, on this very day in hockey history, Jean Beliveau scores a hat trick in 44 seconds on the same power play. Rules were changed the following season. That once a goal is scored, the penalized player comes out of the box. And there you go. Montreal is the reason why you can only score 1 goal on a power play. So pretty, that's pretty cool. It's not all Jean Beliveau, but, on that night, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. And the league said, that's it. We got to change that next year. And they did, because Montreal would often score multiple goals on a power play. So they're the ones who made that change happen. Excuse me while I cough. All right, that's the only other news I got. The only other thing I've got is, okay, I'm going to ask this before I show this, and we'll see what comments there are. Did anybody see, I think it's from 2 days ago, maybe 3. So the Leafs were playing, Philadelphia. It was a bit of a chippy game. They were showing some of the stuff that Austin Matthews was doing to incite a fight. Yet, Austin Matthews was not at all going to fight. He was starting shit and just standing there with a big smile on his face while his teammates came to his defense. So this is what he had to say about it. And let me see what you guys think about this. He was asked about this. So he says, as for the man in the middle of it all, that's him standing around doing nothing, Matthews seemed appreciative of Giordano's commitment to having his back. That's what we're all about here. We've always got each other's back. no matter what the situation is. We take care of each other out there. So it's not surprising, but obviously it feels good. So my question is this to you guys. Whose back does Matthews have? If everybody's got each other's back and Matthews the only guy standing around like a jerk off, whose back does he have? That's my question. Anybody got an answer for that one? I'd like to know. Any Leafs fans in here that want to give me a reason why Austin Matthews is so great and why he shouldn't have to fight because he scored 60 goals and he shouldn't start fights if he can't finish them. That's number one. Anyway, I just thought that was, whose back does he have? I don't think he's got anybody's back at all. What channel is the game on? I am watching it on City TV tonight. I'm the lucky one. I'm watching it on City TV. It's Saturday night. It is go to On Hockey TV is all I can suggest online. So so on TV, but I'm gonna do all that in a second. We're gonna get to the preview in a second. I'll tell you exactly where you can watch it if you're watching it illegally. Lucas, it's not that Beliveau changed the rule. It's just that kind of was the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, it's a combination, right? I'm sure Richard did it plenty of times too, similar to that. So yeah. Kelly's got Vegas 4-1. Carlson with first goal. Matthew shows he was a chicken shit. No, he's definitely a chicken shit. And he's got no one's back. Clown Shoes Matthew. Did anybody see it on Twitter? Somebody edited it so that, not to change it, but he kind of he stopped it, sped it up, stuff like that, and then back and forth. And Austin, like, things are happening, and all you see is Matthew standing there while things are happening around. It is, you got to look for it. It's on Twitter. Anyway, that's where I saw it. Sounds more like chicken poop like Bobby Clark was. Bobby Clark wasn't afraid to fight, though. Was he? I don't think he was. And then again, I'm thinking, I don't know that I ever saw him fight, so maybe I'm talking out of my ass there. I don't know. But he was one tough hombre to play against anyway. So you're saying, Baby, that I didn't look, so we'll find out in a sec. David, yeah, I feel for you, man. Go online. You're online. Go to On Hockey TV. On Hockey TV. That's where I've been watching lately. But tonight I get it on City TV. So, all right, let's get to this preview that I talk about. Let's get to it. All right, so the game tonight is Vegas Golden Knights taking on the Montreal Canadiens in Montreal. Knights are 10-2-0. Montreal's 5-5-1. So the Knights are hot. I do believe they're number one team in the league right now. You guys are obviously right there. Where to watch or how to watch this game. Start time 7 p.m., 4 p.m. Pacific. In Canada, City TV in English. That's it. TVA Sports in French. That's it. Golden Knights region. ATTSN Rocky Mountain. And streaming it, well, you're kind of, like I say, on Hockey TV, not much is working. Last 10 record, Knights are 8-2-0 on a 6-game winning streak, so you could say they're due for a loss. Montreal is 4-5-1 on an overtime loss of 1 streak. Season series, they're playing tonight and March 5th next year in Vegas, so that's the only 2 meetings. The tail of the tape, scoring chances for percentage. For Montreal, it's dropped a little bit, 43.9%, 27th. For Vegas, 53.7%, 8th in the league. Goals per game, 2.73 for Montreal, 28th. 3.33 for Vegas, that's 12th. Goals against per game, 3.09 for Montreal, 14th. And 1.92, the only team under 2 right now after however many games. And that's first, obviously. Power play percentage. Montreal at a lofty, I can't even see that high up, 12.9%. 29th in the league. And Vegas, 21.1%. Decent, but not great. 17th in the league. PK percentage, 80.6% for Montreal, 13th. Now, that's good, But apparently the what do you call those, advanced stats, whatever they call those things, show that it's the goaltenders that have been really keeping Montreal's PK there, because they've been making saves above average or something like that, however it works. But yeah, the PK, once the goalies start to settle down on that, might drop. So it might be like smoke and mirrors with that. 78.6% for Vegas, that's 16th. Last year's head-to-head record between these two teams, 0-1-1 for Montreal, 2-0-0 for the Knights. Shots on goal. Shots on goal per game for Vegas, 33.6. For Montreal, 29.1. And shots allowed per game, 29.8 for Vegas. And 32.6 for Montreal. Sorry, lost my place there. Goalies tonight, from what I understand, is Adin Hill, which we'll see in the and hopefully it stays that from the lineup. Adin Hill, 4-0-0, 172 goals against, and a 9.40 save percentage. And it'll be Jake Allen tonight for Montreal, 3-4-0, 288 goals against, and a 908 save percentage. Neither goalie has a shutout. Players to watch over the last 5 games for points for Vegas: Eichel, 6 points. For Montreal, Caulfield, 7 points. Goals: Vegas, Mark Stone, 3 goals, and Nick Suzuki, 3 goals. I dare say Caulfield also has 3 goals, but that's cool. Assists: Alex Pietrangelo for Vegas, 4, and same 4 for Cole Caulfield for Montreal. +/- for Jack Eichel for Vegas, and a +2 for David Savard for Montreal. Team leaders in goals for Vegas: Jack Eichel with 5, Cole Caulfield with 7. Points for Vegas: Jack Eichel, 13, Nick Suzuki, 13. Average time on ice for Vegas: Alex Pietrangelo, 23:39, and for Montreal, David Savard, 22:32. And wins for Vegas: Logan Thompson with 6, and Jake Allen with 3. And this is for the home and away record. Vegas is away; they're 5-1-0 on the road, and Montreal at home is 3-2-0. Scoring: Vegas top 5 scoring: Eichel with 13, Chandler Stevenson with 10, Mark Stone also with 10, and both had 9 are William Karlsson and Alex Pietrangelo, 9 points apiece. For Montreal, top 5 in scoring: Nick Suzuki leading the way, 13 points in 11 games, and Cole Caulfield, 12 points in 11 games. And even at this early stage of the game, when was the last time we had 2 players that are over a point a game? That's amazing right now. Kirby Dach, so that's 1, 2, 3 on that line right now. 2 goals, 5 assists for 7 points. All 3 in the green on the +/- +1 for Caulfield and Dach, +5 for Suzuki. Sean Monahan, who's been like kind of cold lately as far as points goes, is next at 6 points and a -2. And Josh Anderson rounds it out with 5 points and an even. And the Atlantic Division standings: Montreal in 7th, Boston almost undefeated here, 10-1. Buffalo, Tampa, Florida, Detroit, Toronto, just only 1 point ahead of us. I love to see that. Montreal, and then Ottawa. Surprising that they're still on the bottom. Now, the lines for tonight. For Vegas: Eichel centering Stevenson and Mark Stone. William Karlsson centering Riley Smith, my first goal scorer for tonight. And Jonathan Marchessault, Howden in between Amadio and Phil Kessel. Nicholas Roy in between Carrier and Colasar. Now, Carrier, Colasar, that sounds like it could be an air conditioning company. Alec Martinez and Alex Pietrangelo, the 2 Alex. Well, not really. That's first pairing. Braden McNabb, Shea Theodore, second pairing. Nicholas Haag and Zach Whitecloud, third pairing. Adin Hill with the start. And see, no injuries for them. Aren't they lucky? Montreal: Suzuki centering Caulfield and Dach. And if you look at this, that's our line, right? The rest, not really a solid, they haven't really got a solid second line. Dvorak centering Anderson and Gallagher for the second line. Monahan in between Hoffman and Drouin, and that's the line I said. If you look at that on paper, you go, man, that should be a good line. And, let's hope the Wings help Monahan out here. Evans in between Slavkovsky and Armia. Gooley and Savard, first pair. Edmondson and Harris, second pair. Jackeye and Weidman, third pair. Jake Allen with the start. Monty backing them up. And that's it. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your game preview for tonight's game. Let's see what you guys want to say now. Got another about 10 minutes, and then I'm going to take off till the hangout. Let's see what we got here. Do 4-2 Habs, empty netter at the end. You got to give me a goal scorer there, buddy. For someone with type 1 diabetes, Clark was tough. He was tough. Can't watch the game over in the Maritimes either? That's crazy. See, Born to be a Hab has it on City TV in Nova Scotia. I thought on City TV, anyways, it's across Canada, so at least that. Kelly says, love Carlson, always been a fan. But Andy's going to get jealous there, Kelly. I know that. I know Matt likes him too. Yes, he does. I have Carlson in one of my pools. I don't know which one, but I have him. All right, so got about 10 minutes to talk about anything you guys want. Let's go. Ask away, like I always say. I'll either tell you what I know or I'll lie if I don't know. Would like to see Carnage Wi-Fi. He's got so many. Now the coach is calling him Jacko. So would like to see Wi-Fi and Edmondson on the same line. That would be a scary pair. Yeah, but Harris is 5'11", so you want a big guy with him if you can. And Weidman's 5'11". You want a big guy with him if you can. So kind of makes sense. And then Gooley and Savard, well, they're both big. So for me, a bit of a surprise is that, yeah, they're continuing to show a lot of confidence in Gooley and leaving him there as the first pairing defenseman. I love that. No way Ducharme would have done that. Why would Montreal resign Monahan? Oh, resign, sorry. I hope that Montreal re-signs Monahan and get rid of dead weight. Yeah, I mean, if they do, it'll be in the offseason, of course. And I think they trade him at the deadline and get a good draft pick. And then if they want to re-sign him and he wants to sign here, then they do that in the offseason. Because, if you don't trade him at the deadline, you're really giving up a good draft pick. And I know their goal is to get a third first-round draft pick for next draft. So, I think they're going to resign. They're going to trade him. I think that's pretty much a certainty. And look, we're all, but he's slowed down a little bit. So he's, I just hope he stays, relatively consistent, puts up some good numbers. They get a good draft pick for him. And then if they want to re-sign him, sure, I don't mind that at good money. Hey, Doug, how you doing? 4-2 Habs, Dak with the first goal. Awesome. And I got one covered up there. Julian Gilles Belliveau. That's LeGros Bill's great grandson. No, it's probably not. It's not hash anyway. Always good. He's made some mistakes, but Gooley is playing where he should be. I agree with that 100%. And I'm glad to see that the coaching staff isn't going, well, the veterans on once Edmondson was back. I'm glad to see that. Drake says 4-2 Montreal. Suzuki with the first goal. Andy and Carlson shared an apartment. Oh, that's right. Carlson was with Columbus. Back in Columbus days, would have loved to have lived in that building. Oh, yeah, threesomes happening all the time. I see it. Kelly, sorry, you put the image in my head. Even though I don't know what you look like, I got the image in my head. Snot is not hash. What are you talking about there, Julian Gilles? No, it's not. It's not hash. That stuff too expensive. Not like the old days, man. When I was younger, it was cheap. Now it's really expensive. So, no. And it's not very good either. So, yeah. Did I go too far there, Kelly? I'm sorry. It's just, sorry. Still a kid when it comes to thinking like that. Hey, Standing Man, how you doing? 5-2 Montreal, Jordan Harris. Man, I don't. You guys are really confident. Julia Gillard is that? Yeah, okay. It's not. It's not. Is that what I said? Okay, that's what I said. But that's a little bit on the childish side. Where was I? Yeah, you guys are really confident on. I mean, listen, Vegas is playing really well right now. It's not to say Montreal can't beat them because I'm not saying that, but I don't know what I'm saying. Hey, Daryl Adams, how you doing? 5-3 Habs, Caulfield, first goal. No complaints about it, Kelly. Awesome. My kind of gal. I got some. Oh, yeah. I get mine from BC. So, how is Beck and Meshar doing lately in the OHL? Not closely following, to be honest with you, but I haven't heard anything bad about them. Filibuster, how you doing, man? Thanks, Julian Jill. You don't have to leave so early, but thanks. Appreciate it. Come back soon, buddy. Watching WrestleMania 5. Like, why? That's all I got to say about wrestling. Sorry. You can like it if you like. I just don't understand it. I mean, I understand it. It's fake. That's what I don't understand. But, hey. Habs 5-3. Suzuki first goal. Gotcha, buddy. Julie Jill, what about Meshar? Oh, you can like it. Obviously, you could like it. No, listen, my sister loves that stuff too. My mom used to love it too. No, I just didn't, just for me. I'm just saying for me. What, wrestling? Guess wants wrestling? No wrestling going on here. Guru, I kind of remember that. I'd have to see it to get back into it, but I'm sure I saw that. Like, I remember it that it happened. I don't know if I saw it though or not. I'm pretty sure I did. But back in '87, I saw pretty much every game, most games anyway. He's got 8 points in 3 games. There you go. Meshar's got 8 points in 3 games. Meshar doing just fine. He's doing just fine. He's with the Frontenacs, or he's with the I don't know where he went. I don't know what team he's playing. Kitchener Rangers, no? Okay. All right. What do I got for you? No, I did the preview. Yeah, we're just okay. We got like a few more minutes. A few more minutes, and I'm going to go. So if you got a question, you got to get it in now, or hold it till the hangout. Hangout's coming up at 7. I got to feed my animals, and then I got it ready. Although I don't have to get ready as badly as most games, because then you got to try to find it. You get a feed that works. Tonight, I get to relax. I get the game before everybody else. So when I announce a goal, I'm the first, and I love Saturdays. Stan the Man, that was called the Good Friday Massacre, was it not? The best brawl, and it was one hell of a yeah. Yeah, well, I did a video on it, and yeah, I remember watching it again for the first time since it happened, and then when it got close to the fight and all that stuff, and all the anger and all that was all the same. I was thinking, this is exactly how I felt that night, It was amazing, so yeah. Kingston in Jamaica? No, they're playing in Kingston is in Ontario. The Kingston Frontenacs play there. Best brawl was Arbor, Ragdollian, what's his name? Cassian, you're talking about? Well, I mean, that still doesn't compare to to the Good Friday Massacre. Lucas, I don't know. Wrestling to me is just it just doesn't work for me. Listen, you know, you can like whatever you want, and if I make fun of it, I'm not making fun of people that like it. I'm making fun of wrestling itself. But I mean, everybody knows it's fake. It's not like you don't know that. It just, for me, I don't know. I don't find it entertaining. That's all. I used to love it as a kid till I found out it was fake. And I think I was 8 years old, and then that was it. Never watched it again. Are the Sens up for sale or something? Yes, they are, apparently. What's the name? Ryan Reynolds apparently interested in being part of a group because he don't have the money, but being part of a group to buy it. Yeah, Deadpool. That's it. I still have not seen Deadpool. So that's me. Hey, Dixon, how you doing? 5-4 Montreal. Caulfield with the goal. Mary Jo. Hey, Mary Jo. 4-1 Habs. Anderson with the first. Awesome. Not a fan of Deadpool. Born to be Hab. I haven't seen it. So I'm not a fan in general of superhero movies. So I know it's a bit different, but I've never watched it. So either way, I might like it if I watch it, but I haven't. Kelly lives 45 minutes west of Kingston. Awesome. Now we know where to go. Go 45 minutes west of Kingston. Look for Kelly. Automatic. How you doing, buddy? Wait. Three Habs. Yeah, you missed something in there. 3-1 Habs. I got you now. And he's got Dak with the first goal. Phil says wrestling is fake. Sorry to break it to you, Phil. I'm really sorry. Early game for once, 11 p.m. start. Oh, yeah. No, wait a second. It's not an early game start. It's 7 o'clock here. I'm not in on buying the Sens. Not at all. Nope. Wish I had the money, but don't. Lucas, I know all about them. I just haven't watched them. My kids love it. My ex-wife loves it. I haven't watched it. Nathan, hey Nathan, 6-4 Montreal. Evans first tally. Yeah, Dixon, I'll take a chunk out of that. Like, I'll throw $100 in. I don't know how much of a chunk that is, but how much can I get for $100? Parties at Kelly's place, 45 minutes. What did she say? North of that's where we got to go. All right, so okay, Julie and Jill, that's a little too much. We don't need that stuff. And on that note, I'm taking off because I got stuff to do. I got to do some stuff before the hangout at 7. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there 20 minutes from now, or just a little over that. Thanks everybody for being here. Go Habs, go! Hopefully they'll. Yeah, I mean, I say hopefully. I'm watching the game, so hopefully they'll win. For the tank that we're hoping to have, hopefully they don't. And that's it. So, yeah, that's it. Stay safe till I see you again, which isn't long. Peace out. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody. I'm just babbling away now. Ciao, everybody.